Can you even see my head? The whole point of this is to talk about my hair. So it has been 4 months since I shaved my hair, and this is like my favorite length. So I've obviously, or maybe not obviously, but I've cut it. I have to cut it every 2 weeks because it grows really fast. So I have cut it quite a lot. It doesn't grow this slow. I think I kept going back to work and people were like, wow, your hair's really not growing. And I'm like, no, I just keep cutting it. But essentially the reason I cut it, because if you've seen how my hair was, it was actually really nice and really healthy. And so I think a lot of people were like, well, I don't understand. You had such nice hair. And I did have such nice hair. The thing is, when I cut my hair, it wasn't nice anymore. And I think that's the key part, is I cut my hair because it had kind of like gotten dry and crunchy, and like it was falling out and like thinning. Like even when I first shaved my hair, it was like my scalp, it was like way thinner on my scalp than it is now. So yeah, I was like freaking out because I had like handfuls. I'll show you a video where I took. I had full handfuls of hair coming out every time I'd brush it, shower. Like I'd have a full handful if I brushed it first, and then I'd have another handful after the shower, and like I was freaking out. What is funny is that I had so much hair that even when I had like half the amount of hair that I started with, I still had a lot more hair than most women, which I'm grateful for. But to me, it was a lot. And obviously because it was so long as well, every time one strand came out, it made it look like it was so much more. So everyone thinks there's like, I had a Britney Spears moment, or I was trying to make a statement or whatever. But the thing is, like, I don't, to cut my hair because I'm trying to make a statement, like to cut my hair to piss people off means I care about what those people think. To cut my hair to impress people means I would care about what they think. My point is basically, like, the reason I cut my hair had literally nothing to do with what anyone thinks, right? Whether it was like rebellious or not. It was really purely out of necessity, and I realized that I would much prefer having my hair shaved than I would having it falling out, right? This is literally one of my favorite haircuts. The problem is, like, I love it short, like buzz cut short, or like really long. It's the between like this length and probably about my face, like when it gets to a bob, is my least favorite. And the reason I know that is because it's actually the second time I've shaved my hair. Again, the first time I did it was out of necessity because I actually had dreadlocks back then. And yeah, like initially when I did it, I loved it. That was like 8 years ago, and I didn't have, I guess, like the self-confidence and the self-belief I do now. And that's kind of like, if you are thinking of shaving your hair, that is one thing that's going to come up. I guess last time I grew my hair back because I thought I was ugly with a shaved head. Like, I think I was starting to gain a bit of weight and like basically just really low self-esteem, and I feel like I wanted to grow my hair back for the wrong reasons. When I had some bad days, I was like, oh, I'm so ugly because I've got a shaved head, like where? And then so I was like, okay, I'm gonna grow it back. But then that started like there was probably a lot of other things I was going through, but essentially it was like, because that was the reason I started growing my hair back, it was like for years I had the mindset of I wasn't good enough until I had long hair. It's interesting because I had forgot that I'd had those insecurities by the time my hair was long, also because I'd done, like 8 years is a long time, right? Like I'd also done quite a lot of self-development and inner work and deeper work in that time frame. And so when I shaved my hair off this time, those insecurities resurfaced. But this time, because my life is entirely different and I have so many more tools, like self-talk type tools and just like mental, like self-coaching type tools, I suppose. Like I understand my thoughts and insecurities in a new way kind of thing. And so those insecurities resurfaced and I was like, okay, yep. Hello, old friend. Because they were pretty potent initially. I was like, fuck. Like, oh my God, am I gonna look like this? I'm gonna look like, one, it helps that literally everyone I've spoken to was like, oh my God, you shaved off your hair, but oh my God, it suits you. So I'm like, okay, thanks. But you know what, people were saying that last time I still had these insecurities, but I think it's like, then 8 years ago was my early 20s, and so appearances were way more important. I mean, appearance is still important, I'm not gonna lie, but it was like it was like the thing, right? Like I feel like now in my early 30s, my priorities in life have changed majorly. Like it's like I don't necessarily want to be known for my appearance, whereas like I feel like in my early 20s there was still like you know, I want to be seen as someone that looks like blah blah blah, whereas like now I'm like, well, you know, what I want to be known for is actually like my mind, I suppose, like my insides and what I have to say and my writing and my creations, like my actual work, like the output of my work, not so much my appearance. And so when those initial insecurities kept coming up, I kept reinforcing that. Your appearance is the most important thing to you, then like it's going to be quite confronting to shave your hair off. But for me, it was like, well, you know, whatever if I am ugly with a shaved head, because like what's more important to me right now is, yeah, like what I create, my service to the world kind of thing. And so, but through that, because I had this other thing to focus my attention on, and I guess like what's the thing I want to be good at. Like I don't want to be good at appearances, I want to be good at writing, I want to be good at speaking, I want to be good at coaching kind of thing. And because I've reinforced those other things, it's almost like as a result, on my good days I'm like, oh actually it looks great. You know what I mean? And then on my bad days and I'm like, oh fuck, like my hair isn't hiding anything. I'm like, it doesn't matter, because like I'm focusing on creating businesses, you know. And so that's really helped. There's a little huntsman. There are like brown snakes and funnel-webs around here. Fortunately that was just a huntsman, I think. Okay, I'm not gonna get attacked by any spiders and ants. So, what was I saying? So this time around, when I was thinking that I wanted to grow my hair back, because I wanted long hair, because I was feeling insecure after seeing other women with long hair, that was the reason why I grew it back last time. So I was like, well, no, I'm not going to grow it. If that's like the reason I want to grow it back, then I'm not going to grow it back, right? Because then it's like the wrong reason to want to grow my hair back, because then if I start growing my hair back because I'm like, oh, I'm not feminine without long hair or whatever, then I'm never going to feel like satisfied until I've got long hair. And so basically I'm just going to keep it this length until I have another reason that I want to grow it long. So that could take a while, but whether there's like, you know, just like a wanting to grow it long as opposed to like needing to because of insecurities kind of thing. So there's that. In terms of practicality, like, I mean, men will know, right? It's so good. And my scalp, like the health of my scalp was so bad before I shaved it as well. And so I've been able to really like heal the skin on my scalp. And when I say bad, it was like just like dry and like just to the point that it would like bleed. Like it was so bad, and like I was probably causing like scarring and stuff, which is obviously not going to help for hair growth. So that's been really good, being able to look after my scalp health, which is so important. Anyone, like one of the main reasons I've been able to grow my nails so long is because I look after the cuticles. So the key kind of like pro tip here is that you got to look, whether it's like nails or hair or whatever, you got to look after the point where the protein comes out. So keratin, they're all it's all keratin. So obviously the nail grows at the cuticle. Like we think it grows out of the bed, but it grows out of the cuticle. So if you want strong nails, you got to make sure they're strong at the cuticle. So you look after your cuticle to get strong nails. Same with hair, right? Like look after your scalp to get strong hair follicles. If I ever grow my hair back now, it's obviously going to be, so like it was so thin. Oh my God, like even looking at it now, this short, like it's just so much thicker. Like I didn't even realize how much having long hair was thinning my hair. Oh my God. Because I was like, neither parents on either side are going bald. So I'm like, it's not in my genetics. Like what's going on? The first time you shave your hair, you kind of got to, like people are going to notice and they're going to say something. You've got to be okay with that if you want to shave your hair. Like it's kind of just like part of the deal, particularly if you're a female, obviously. It happens the same with guys. Like if guys have had a really long beard for a long time and they shave it off, people, they comment, like it's the same deal, right? Like they previously saw you with long hair, whether it's on your head or your face, and now you don't have it. And all it is you no longer match the image they have of you in their memory. That's where the shock comes from. It's not because it's like, oh my God, you're shocking. It's like when people, before they even see you, it's like they have a memory of you that flicks up in their mind's eye without even realizing. I guess with video calls, it's even more potent, because like when you're on a video call and you're calling someone, you already have an image of them before the video comes on. And then when the video comes on, if that person no longer matches your memory, then you're gonna get a shock. And it happens in real life, but obviously a lot faster. And so that's really where the shock comes from. Yeah, it's just like you no longer, and that's why people look as well. Like when I first shaved my head, like I had to keep looking at myself. Like I was like, because it's like I no longer matched my memory of myself, right? Like I had to keep checking my reflection to just like reinforce the new memory. It was like I was overriding old memories when I think about what I look like. And so I get that, like if people were staring, they were doing the same thing. They're like, hey, like trying to, I still have this old memory of you, and now I need to rewrite it with like what you look like now. Yeah, so that's really all it is, and you kind of just get used to it. And it's, you know, everyone's like, why'd you shave it? And you just got to decide who you want to give a long or short explanation to. Like at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't even matter what you say, unless you actually have like a very, like if you shaved it to raise money, like it's pretty straightforward. For me, I feel like people were like, no, but like why did you shave it? Like why? I'm like, because I needed to get rid of the dead ends. I needed to cut off the dead ends, and that's kind of what I've been saying now, and people have accepted that. I was just like, oh, I need to get rid of the dead ends. They're like, yeah, you did that. And even though it's an exaggeration, it's actually the truth, right? Like it just so happened that my dead ends were like all the way down, not just the ends. The first time I wanted to shave my hair, initially I only like did the whatever they're called, like the sides, because I couldn't like fully commit to the full hair. And then like 6 months later I finally shaved it all off. Like I remember waking up one morning and I was like, oh, it's just got to go, it's got to go. Like it felt like a dead weight, and I felt so good afterwards. And yeah, like that time, like a lot of people commented, and so this time I was definitely expecting it, particularly because where I work is like a male dominated industry. That was the other thing I was going to say. So everyone, it's interesting, right? Because everyone that I've known a long time, like old friends, when they see me with a shaved head, that it's like, cool, like Molly's back kind of thing. People that I don't know or have only met obviously don't know me with long hair, so they don't really say anything. And so it's always the people that have known me for like a little bit of time, like a few years kind of thing, which is like, for example, work. So I went back to work, everyone's like, who's the new person? Or just like, whoa. But even though I work with mostly men, like it's so fine. Like I think women are afraid to shave their hair because of what they think men will think. But it's like, I don't know, for me, like I've never, like any man has either said something nice or like hadn't said anything at all. And in my opinion, it's like, if any man says if any man or woman, if anyone and anyone in between says anything bad about your haircut, it says more about them than it does about you. So remember that. There's also like the fear around looking masculine. And the thing is, like, what I've realized is the haircut doesn't make you feminine or masculine. Like it's everything else in combination with it, right? Because someone can, like, we've all seen the females that have long hair and still seem super masculine, right? So it actually has nothing to do with the hair, like the length of their hair, and everything to do with like how they hold their face, their persona, how they dress, how they walk. If anything, it's always the like energy, the projected energy, right? Like the energy you project and the body language and the behaviors and how you speak tells, you know, someone else more about whether you feel that you are feminine or masculine than the length of your hair, right? Because I don't know, like, do I seem masculine to you? I feel like I don't seem masculine to me. Even these days, the first time I shaved my hair, I've had a police officer call me sir, But yeah, very rarely do I get mistaken for a little boy. So, you know, it's like, it's really not a concern. And then in terms of like, if it's gonna look good on you, there's like, the thing is, if you are someone that is actually thinking about it, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of women in this world that literally it never crosses their minds. Like a lot of my friends are like, it has never crossed my mind to shave my hair. Like it is just not a thing. So if it has crossed your mind to shave your hair, like I'd recommend just giving it a go, because at the end of the day, your hair is going to grow back. And if you're trying to figure out if it's going to look good, if you, all these kinds of things, one, if your hair actually looks, if you look good with your hair back, then there's a better chance of you looking good with no hair, right? Because you've got like the, like if you tie your hair back in a tight ponytail, see how you look. If you're like, oh, my face is all right, then you're probably going to look fine with a shaved head. If you really hate the look of your hair off your face, like you're in for a roller coaster if you shave your hair, because that's the other thing with no hair, is that you can't hide anymore. Like it's your face, it's you, like people see you. And there's also a lot of beauty and vulnerability in that, right? Because suddenly you also can't hide from yourself. Like you have to see you. I don't know, like if you're into self-development, self-improvement, like it's big, right? And it really reinforces a new level of self-confidence and self-belief in yourself when you do shave off your hair, because you are confronted with yourself and you have to learn to really, I want to say love yourself, but not in like the self-love way. Like you have to learn to really accept yourself as you are without being able to hide behind your hair and whatever else. But you can also get to know yourself in that way as well. Like for example, when I cut off my hair, and maybe it, I don't know, maybe there was like an energetic element to it, because like I did, when I cut it off, I felt like energy lift. Like I wasn't expecting that, but like I really felt energy. It's like the last 8 years, and I guess in those 8 years I'd done like a lot of like inner healing, deep work, whatever you want to call it. So that was probably like caught in the molecules. And so then to like shed that, it was literally like figuratively and literally dead weight, dead energy. After I cut off my hair, I had like this intense desire to also cull anything else from my life that no longer served me. And so like I finally fully just like sorted out my wardrobe. And what's interesting is because now I didn't have my hair to like, I guess before I didn't really know what looked good on me, because my hair would just make everything look good, which is like, that's a positive, right? Except what's now the positive not having hair is like I could try on the clothes and I'm like, oh, this actually doesn't look good with my body type. Like I could actually see myself properly, right? Like I could see myself properly. Like my body shape, the colors, like my face, like how things suited my face, these kinds of things. And so I was able to really cull a lot of clothes, and even everything that was like maybe like anything that was like too boxy. I'm like, what the hell? Why was I wearing this? This is like, this does not suit me. And even though my hair was kind of like hiding it from a distance, it's like, that just doesn't suit you. So I was able to really cull the things that won't suit me, get more of the things that do suit me, and really actually like fully streamline and simplify my wardrobe. Like it's been great, actually. It's so good. Like I finally have that like dream wardrobe where it's like super simple, but like everything is comfortable and looks good. I'm just like, yes, literally, because I don't have hair, right? So it's like the perfect time to be figuring out what suits you properly, like what suits your skin color, your face shape, all those kinds of things. Because like suddenly you don't have the distraction of hair. Yeah, saves so much time as well. And so many utensils, like so many, like in my car, in my handbag, in my wardrobe. Like I'm constantly finding things that I'm like, oh, I don't need this anymore because I don't have hair. You know what I mean? Like so much time. Like I used to spend like a half a day washing and blow drying and curling. Oh yeah, and then last time when I grew it back again, because I was growing it back for the wrong reasons and just like, I'm not going to be good enough to have long hair kind of thing, I didn't let myself enjoy the different phases. Like I did make the most of it, but I just was like trying to grow it out. Whereas like now, whenever I decide to grow it back out, whenever that is, I mean, if you like go on Pinterest or whatever, right, there's so many cool different haircuts you can do. And ultimately, like my hair grows so fast that like I can do funky shit and then just let it grow out. So this time round, whenever that is, yeah, I'm gonna actually enjoy like all the different haircuts, because before I was like literally just like evenly growing it out, where I'm like, it'd be so much cooler, like, you know how you got the long bit on top and all those kinds of haircuts, so you can really have fun with that. I'm totally gonna the buzz cut. Like I don't know why, it's so